Hello, water signs, and welcome to your Virgo full moon Astro Oracle reading with me, Shakti Sanja. Please go check out the introduction and the astrological reading for this time in general that I did for this channel. You can go check that out before. And if you want, really loud car going by, and if you want a detailed reading for your individual signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, then check out the Vimeo. If you're one of my clients, you'll get an email for that. And if you're not, you can donate any amount you want. Buy me an elixir, get me a superfood bar, any amount, donate via PayPal, and I will send you all of the extendeds for the rest of the year. And if you haven't looked at your Astro chart, please check out your Astro chart for free below at astro-charts.com, or get one of those apps, although I'm not crazy about those apps because they do sell your private information, which maybe you're cool about, maybe you're not, all good. So you can use co-star.com. That helps you give a kind of a good high-level introductory overview. But if you want a more in-depth reading, then please let's do one together. It's $48 Canadian for a 20-minute recording sent to your email, or we can do a full-blown 1-hour Astro coaching call where we can look at your charts, compatibility charts, other charts, fully understand you and the next steps you need to take on this destiny path. So please join me there. The links are all below. All right, so let's get into it, water signs. This is relevant for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your north node in Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right, so the first question is, what is being illuminated about your service? What has this moon illuminated about your service, water signs? Let me pull one of my archetype cards, these beautiful diamond cards created by Kim Kranz. Absolutely love these. And we've got the flame. So this is so perfect because we just had that Leo full moon. Our last full moon was in Leo. And remember, I almost, I don't want to say I almost burnt my room down, but I definitely had a burning bowl happening and I had to squelch it out with tea and with water. And this is all about what's being illuminated about your service, water signs, is that deep flame of passion and inspiration within you is being shown. It's even like almost the flames and the embers are ignited within you. And now you know what you're truly passionate about. And you have to trust that that will illuminate and light the way and fractal and create new visions and new alleys and new corridors for you to walk down in your own mind and in your own life. So trust the path that you're being guided on as the flame within you has been ignited around your service and what you are here to do. I know for me that it is absolutely about providing these astrological readings and astrological guidance for all my clients, and especially for all my female clients, to help them understand their moon cycle, their astrology, as we build their sacred brands, right? So trust that flame, trust those inspirations within you, trust what kindles you in and fires you up. It also tells me that flames, twin flames, fire, beautiful fire energy. Maybe go watch the fire signs reading if you have fire sign energy. That steaminess is coming into your life and into your love life. And that is also a part of your service. A part of your service is being joy, is being passion, is being in love and being in that sacred relationship with yourself and with others. So get sexy, fall in love, let yourself fall into the flames, into new flames. Let those new flames kindle in your life. And also, if you are a twin flame, then please go get beautiful guidance from twin flame readers. Some of my favorites are Awaken Vibes. Kristen is incredible. Her downloads are absolutely impeccable. And Michelle Fondon is also really beautiful. And Divine Feminine UK has always been a staple on Instagram. But whatever you are led to, you will be drawn to. Your inspiration and your twin flame unfoldment is coming for you, right? I feel like a lot of water signs are meant to be twin flames because we are just so emotional and so connected. And so just trust that that is unfolding and being shown to you. All right, second question is, what are you self-sacrificing rather than self-loving? Where do you sacrifice yourself rather than show yourself self-love? And I'm going to pull an animal card for this, as the animals show us so deeply how they can also sacrifice themselves, right? A lot of animals sacrifice themselves so that many of the meat eaters can have food, or so that we can have dairy or eggs, etc. So they show us that sacrifice, but how can it be self-loving to interact with them? And again, okay, so we got the first card in this deck, which is ants. And it is this beautiful ant sense of collaboration. And it says it's time to collaborate. And again, this mirrored image and the first card tells me to go back to that original collaboration within yourself, within your spirit, within your soul. Number 1 is the number of the soul in tantric numerology. And in Kundalini Yoga, number 1 is the soul body. So really connecting to your soul, to your deepest passion, so you know how to love yourself and stop self-sacrificing yourself. And also look at where the world is mirroring you and where you are not open to collaboration and co-creating and working with others. And again, this again teaches me about those twin flames, working in beautiful collaboration and co-creation with a sacred partner, with a sacred loved one, so that you can love yourself, give yourself the gift of allowing that relationship to unfold, allowing yourself to do your internal healing so you can have that internal marriage of masculine and feminine, and then outwardly you can have that outward marriage of masculine and feminine. These readings, I'm just fully letting my full self go. We're talking about earth grids, new grids in that earth signs reading. We're talking about twin flames in the water signs reading. Everything in the cosmic world is coming up so we can be with it, especially as this spring awakening comes and as our new life kind of begins with this new astrological cycle, beginning with the spring equinox and that Aries new moon on the 23rd. So please let yourself collaborate rather than isolate. You don't need to do it alone, and stop doing it alone. Stop being alone. Stop isolating. Stop closing yourself off. Stop distancing and thinking that it's actually a way of like self-preservation. No. You get to co-create and you get to create. And again, this is about sacred union and sacred sexuality. So allow yourself to have that, because that is an act of self-love. All right, question 3. What are you starving for? What would deeply nourish you? What are you starving for? What is that mother's milk that you need? And I'm going to pull a goddess card for this, because, you know, goddesses are here to nurture us. They're here to show us how we can support ourselves with divine feminine energy. So let's see what the goddesses have to teach us. And okay, we have focus. We have Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, the beautiful twin sister again to Apollo. So again, I'm getting twin energy. Apollo and Artemis are twins, guided by the moon and the hunt and the sun and dolphins, as Apollo is guided by that. So it's really focusing for yourself, like focusing on what does nourish you, focusing on what you're starving for, and then giving exactly that to yourself, right? And again, I come back to that collaboration, to love, to romance, to sexuality, to working with other people, to hiring a team, to not doing it alone anymore, allowing your service to be supported, and having deep, deep focus and planning so that you can actually support and create what you're doing. I'm very focused here when I do these readings so that you can get the messages that you need, and I can get the messages that I need, because I'm also a water sign. So this is also for me. So really focus, point your arrow based on the vision that you see, your highest eagle vision, and then go and create from there. And you will be so nurtured and so taken care of and well fed and nourished. And trust that those arrows of inspiration, those flaming arrows of the Sagittarius, right? Maybe go watch the Sagittarius reading or the fire signs reading after this, because that can also speak to you. So really just let it out and let yourself be seen and heard. For what it is that you're really focused on and what it is that really deeply nurtures you, and just own it. Own that that's what you love. Own that maybe it's a bubble bath. Own that maybe it's a cacao. Own that maybe it's watching a movie and snuggling in, being in nature, whatever it is. Give that to yourself. Oh, excuse me. I'm having a lot of releasing happening in my throat as I say that. So what would nourish me right now is a little bit of water. So I'm going to give myself that. Also, what nourished me today was getting a haircut. So what do you all think? Got a little haircut for myself after this full moon. Felt like it was time to release that. And it was a beautiful Kimberly in Victoria that gave me a haircut. And she's so energetic and amazing and teaches women about sacred image healing. So maybe that's even something to focus on, is focus on your health and your wellness and how you feel about your body and about your physical image and your body image, so that you can have this flame and this collaboration more openly, so you can feel open to yourself and love yourself. All right. All right, so next is, what is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others, Earth signs? I'm getting a weird rub in my eyeball. So there's some part of this that's like a vision that you're not able to see, you're not willing to see, you're not able to see all of your gifts, and there's something that's going to be illuminated for you. So let's ask the tarot cards what the deepest gift you could give to others is. All right. Okay. Ooh. Pulling a couple different cards here. Okay. So I have Temperance in reverse, Four of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse, and then King of Pentacles. So, so your deepest gift, especially with Temperance in reverse, is being able to show people how, especially with the Moon in reverse, that has to do with psychology, things hidden, and then these pentacle energy, especially with the Four of Pentacles, is how holding on to your sacred gifts, holding on to your intuition, your gifts that you have for the world, holding on to your brilliance, right? Maybe your business ideas, your guidance, your consulting for the world, those messages that only you have to give, those ideas and teachings that only you have to write out, to share on YouTube, to share on Instagram, to share with your clients, right? As an entrepreneur, as a healer, as a leader, you can't hold on to them. The greatest gifts that you have to show is to give them away, to be open and generous with them, right? Like I am here giving them away for free so you can have this information. I could have this all behind closed doors, but I'm choosing to give it away. I'm choosing to let these downloads come through. And honestly, I'm guided to do so. To do so otherwise would be selfish, would not be in alignment with my highest self. So what your greatest gift is to stop hoarding, to stop holding on to your gifts and what you have to give to the world. You have to let that passion and flame ignite within you and then give it out into the world. And that's actually what's going to bring balance. You feel like it's a false sense of balance that you think, a false sense of safety and balance that is being created by you holding on to the mysteries within you, right? The poetry within you, the art within you, the magic within you, the intuitive healing within you. You have to let it all out so that other people can know that they too can also shine as fully integrated, authentic, whole beings as you are, right? Let us be in collaboration together. Let us see your whole self. Focus on all of your gifts and give them to us so that you can be fulfilled, and we can also see that we can also shine in that, right? The more of us that are fully awakened in our talents, right? Like there's not going to be those people that are like, oh my gosh, they're a triple threat. Everyone's a triple, quadruple threat. Everyone has multiple gifts that they have to give us. And it's about not hiding anymore, not having that Cancer and Scorpio tendency to hide, and being fully open armed Pisces energy during this Pisces season that's coming to a close, and balancing out our energies by giving what we have to give, giving of our spiritual gifts, giving of our intellectual gifts, giving of our gifts of business and finances, being generous with that. And that is the greatest gift that we have to give others, is fully allowing ourselves to be seen and known for everything that we have to give, and not just for certain compartmentalized ways that we think we have to be in order to make money or be accepted by ourselves or others. That is not awakening. That is not ascension. Ascension is full authenticity, fully expressed into the world, where your gifts are what gives other people the permission to be in their gifts and also helps activate them into doing so. That's why I love astrology so much, because it helps you see completely your gifts that you chose to come into this life with at the time you were born. It's a beautiful, perfect blueprint, a perfect circle of all of it, and the mythology of today is encircled with it, and that's also evolving, and people are also sharing that, and I'm grateful for it. So let's do your fifth card here, and that is, what are you offering and receiving next for yourself? So what are you offering out and then receiving next for yourself in this next cycle as we continue releasing this Pisces season and go into that spring? And I'm going to pull a Starseed Oracle card for this, my beautiful loves and starseeds. Let us see, what are you offering and receiving for yourself next? Okay, and it's the blue flame and the weight of the world. So you are offering the whole world to yourself and to others by being activated, by allowing this healing and this clarity to come through you, come through your body, come through your mind, and then offering it to other people. So the blue flame says spontaneous awakening, activation, integration. And the weight of the world says boundaries, let go. It's not yours to carry. So let go and let go of the burdens and receive the activations, receive the downloads, receive the hits of intuitive guidance. Focus yourself and then give it away. And this includes release those heart burdens, release that instability and insecurity that you can't have divine love and divine providence be yours. You're allowed to have it, and it's going to be instantaneous. So let the miracles be yours and allow yourself to receive them and also to give them out. Sat Nam, my beautiful water signs. Check out your individual readings below by donating and sending me an email. DM me what you got out of this reading, and I am sending you all of my love. See you in 2 weeks for that Aries new moon.